What's going on, guys, and welcome to my new playthrough. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. There's been a lot of crap surrounding this game. I myself, I've played a bit. Honestly, the story is whatever. I didn't enjoy it, but since I've got a PlayStation Pro, and this is one of the games that is optimized for it, I'm gonna give it a go because the gameplay itself is not half bad. And the story, I guess, well, I haven't gone that far into the story. From what I've seen, though, it's just been very sort of a... Oh, what's the word? Like Marvel style, like they've Marvelized it. They've made like an episode of The Avengers where everyone's just like over the top happy, even though the whole world is falling apart around them. They're just busting jokes. But, you know, it's a game, so we're going to play gameplay. I have got a playthrough going already where I'm running a mage. But for this playthrough, I haven't even decided what I'm going to be yet, but we shall do that together.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in.
Alright, so here we are, the character creator. We have elf, canary, human, or dwarf. I'm not really a character creator sort of guy, to be honest. I just want, like... I do not like how the canary look. I think they look ridiculous. Elves... I could pick an elf and be like a rogue. I think that might be a fun playthrough. See, I'm torn between... I don't want to do mage. So I'm torn between warrior and rogue. Do want to be a warrior and just rush in. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be a human fighter. So human, pick my preset. You know what? I'm going to skip all of this. Not interesting character creation. I always don't hate it when people do that. But yeah, I'm going to skip all of this without going into it much, and I will see you when I'm picking my skills and stuff. So rogue, warrior, or mage. I'm going to be a warrior. Grey Wardens, Veil Jumpers, Shadow Dragons, Lords of something, I don't think it matters that much who I'm part of here. Oh, Antivan Crow's armor looks cool. The Grey Warden's armor looks cool as well. Veil Jumpers, no. Shadow Dragons? You know what? Grey Warden is. What's this now? Right, I'm gonna have it on Storyteller, because yeah, I'm not the difficulty in this game is literally the harder you get, it just increases the enemy health bar. And I'm just not a... It's not challenging. Like with Elden Ring, for example, there's one difficulty and you just have to get good. I'm not calling myself Philip. I will name myself... what shall I name myself? You know what? In honor of one of the greatest companions from Dragon Age Origins, and the king of Ferelden, Alistair. That's who I'll name myself. I don't know if that's how you actually spell Alistair, but oh well. Masculine.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, the voices.
Glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
This is the only voice of the male. Like, I don't. This is a fantasy game takes place in like medieval times and stuff. Having an American voice is just a bit jarring to me. I feel like you need an English voice.
I'm glad you're here.
Low pitch. Yes, let's continue.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Gonna try to do a bad Renegade walkthrough, but so, as far as I've found out so far, the dialogue really, it doesn't make a difference what you pick.
Let's try this again.
The same sort of, it says the same sort of stuff.
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Like, you can either say, I'll do more than demand, or let's talk about this. But it just has the same result every time. There's no, like, I haven't come to a point where I've made a meaningful choice yet in this game with my mage playthrough, so you can just pick anything.
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is.
So this is what I mean.
To talk by the time I get to you.
The text said I'll do more than that.
You're adorable.
You click that and he says nothing of the sort.
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Thuric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nev Gallus. He's at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
Say whatever.
It got us Nev's location. Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Right, so before I start, hang on. So the settings, it has some accessibility features, but the ones that I have on SFX. So first of all, I keep turning the accessibility SFX volume to 100, and then it keeps turning it back down to 50, like every time. And then the SFX, the glint ping whatever, where you're supposed to press up, and it will ping when items are nearby in the direction of where they are. So this doesn't work at all, like at all. But I haven't experienced one time where I've pressed up and I've heard a ping in the direction of an item or an object. This one I think works in combat. Well, it every now and then, it's very hit and miss, and I think all it is like it sort of beeps when to dodge and things like that. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So these are the only things. These two are the only things really for visually impaired people, and they don't work. So great, but hopefully they'll patch them, and we can actually then have a go, because the.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
Because the ping system seemed interesting when I first saw it online.
That
Like,
ritual
oh,
is
that
going
could
to
be
tear
actually quite
down the
interesting,
veil.
helping to find
the only
objects and
thing
items.
separating us from the
But,
Fade and an endless number of
Yeah,
demons.
it just doesn't work.
I have to talk him down.
I don't know if I have to progress to a certain point in the game for it to work, but that would just be ridiculous, right?
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out!
Is that nice? No. Okay, I need to not look for items in the opening bit, so there are.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
When the veil comes down completely,
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way, to get us to Harding.
Oh crap. No. Right, it's in here. Press X to jump. Oh, we're jumping up here, okay. I literally did this the other day. Just forgot.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
and a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
We're good. We need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Okay, time to fight. I want to see how the warrior plays. The mage was alright. Performing light attack. Yes, yes, I know all of
Here
this.
they come. I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza
Okay,
and find
so
Nev.
sword and shield. I wonder if I can get like
You all
a
right? Patch
like a
yourselves up.
two-handed greatsword.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy...
Yeah, he literally throws his shield like Captain America.
How beautiful the
So when I was saying like Marvel,
That world
it literally is.
existed before the Veil, and he wants to
And I
bring
mean
it back.
it's fine I guess, but it's not Dragon Age. And it doesn't feel like Dragon Age. Like Dragon Age dabbled heavily in like
I think that's Dumont Plaza.
especially Dragon Age Origins, and even Dragon Age 2 dabbled heavily in like problems between the mages and the Templars, and the fact that it was the strife, it was the fact like the prejudice that led to all these wars and battles, and then there's like possessions of demons from the Fade and stuff like that. It's very interesting stuff. So that beep you can hear. Wait, let me see if I can get him to do it again. No. That beep is basically, so it goes beep. When it stops beeping, that's when you press L1 to block. So that's one example of a, yeah, that there. That's one example of a
More intruders! Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
They crossed the Grey Wardens a few years back.
of how the audio works, and that's the only one I could find really. Okay, where are we heading? Where are we heading? The marker's pointing me that way.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Sliding. Oh yeah, I remember.
They're allies of Nev Gallus! Kill them all!
R1 to select fuel. Yeah, yeah.
Very dangerous! The Venatori roam these streets! Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not Venatori's.
Okay, break down the barrier.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point. I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Right, let's go across this little Assassin's Creed style thing.
We can slide down the line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
Slide down there.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it, and then demons found them.
Yeah, I just felt like R2 to use shield toss, yeah. The original Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. Well, Inquisition not so much, but the two original ones, they just dealt with a lot more hard-hitting issues, like... Well, like in Dragon Age 2, where, like, literally Hawk's sibling, like the main character's sibling, died right at the beginning, and then his other sibling either got taken away to go to the Circle or to the Templars, depending on what character you picked. Very, like, serious stuff, and then in Dragon Age Origins, when you get to the Circle of Magi, and it's like, right, you gotta either go in there and save them, or, like, if you don't save them by the time the head guy gets there, they're just gonna kill every single mage in there because of their prejudice. They think that,
Not sure how long he's been here.
like, the mages are cursed,
Looks ancient.
and they have to keep them locked in towers for, like, their whole lives and stuff. Because they have a connection to the Fade, and the Fade can obviously give them access to, like, demons and stuff like that. So it's very sort of hard-hitting stuff, but this so far has just been, there's two big bad guys, they're causing trouble, we have to stop them by working together, and it's like, ugh. But I mean, the gameplay's okay so far. If they ever do a remastered
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing
version
window
of
or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds
Dragon Age
ominous.
Origins, I will do a full, I will platinum that game. 100%. Are we going through here? Yeah. Or even Dragon Age 2 would be really cool. Dragon Age 2 was a game that I nearly platinumed back on PS3. I was like 2 trophies away, and then I went on holiday, and literally I came back and I just sort of didn't play it and forgot about it. I can't remember either a new game came out or something like that. Have access to powerful two-handed weapons such as great axes and mauls. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's my two-handed weapon. Yeah, I went on holiday and I think that was the time Sleeping Dogs came out. When I came back from holiday, Sleeping Dogs was out, so I was like, oh, I need to play this game. And then I just sort of never went back to Dragon Age 2, and now you can't play DragonAge 2 on PlayStation. You can play it on Xbox or PC.
Veilguard. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
But not yeah, not on PlayStation. If you could, yeah, I'd definitely platinum that game. Those games were some of my favourite games of all time, man. Those and the old school Assassin's Creed games. Really good games.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot better with the maul than the sword. That's just quick attacks, whereas this is just bonk. Okay. Which way am I going? I also thought the exploration in Dragon Age Origins was just elite, man. There we go, that's the door. It was just unbeatable. Like, you go into like a dungeon like Orzammar, where you go underneath the mountain with the dwarves and stuff, and then you go into the deep roads. That section was so cool. I always loved that section. It was my favourite. But then there's like the Circle of Magi. There's the
big glowing window you saw
where you go to the Wood Elves and you go into that bit.
An alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quick.
Yep. It is an alluvian.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I will say that the graphics do look cool, especially on the PlayStation 5 Pro with like the ray tracing and everything. I will give them that. Now let's run in. Ooh. Ooh.
The demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Although I might turn HDR off, just because it's a bit too bright if I'm sitting quite close to it.
Try not to think about it.
For the next video I'm going to turn HDR off and just see. Ooh. I think I'll be able to see a lot better with HDR off. Swap to the sword for a bit.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Run up here.
Almost there.
Oh, got a trophy. Defeated an enemy by throwing them off a ledge. Oh, nice. Whether I'm going to platinum this game or not really depends on whether I will enjoy it. If I enjoy it, I'll go for the platinum. So far the combat's cool. Not gonna lie, the combat's cool. The exploration, from what I've played, is a bit lacking. The puzzles are a bit meh.
Quite a few of them on there.
Nothing compared to how many will get if Solus finishes his ritual.
But if I enjoy this enough to like finish it, then I'll probably buckle in and just 100% it. And oh god, that flashing lightning, really disoriented, especially with the HDR.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. That thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
As well, hopefully they have like intelligent demons as well, because again, like in Origins and Dragon Age 2, there were demons that would like possess people and would like talk and offer like deals and stuff like that, and that was really like cool and dealt with a lot of sort of dark issues. But here they just seem to be like mindless monsters. But again, I don't think I've played enough of the game to make my mind up about it. But we will see.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
That was a pretty cool line.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
I'll take Harding. 'Cause last time
Let's
I took
go,
the other
Harding.
one
Nev,
when I was playing as a
keep
mage.
the demons off us.
You got it.
Dun, dun, dun. So we have to go knock over a statue, and that will end this very, very powerful supposed gods ritual. I'm gonna stop shitting on this game because I'm playing it now. I might as well enjoy what I can out of it. Which there is stuff to enjoy out of this game. There is definitely things to enjoy.
This is it!
Bring down that scaffolding!
Wait, I need a hammer for this.
Why? Why tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you.
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Timber. Oh dear. Nearly killed Varric. Well, we think he killed Varric now.
Varric!
Varric!
Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Harding!
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the Veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Ooh. Guess what? We know what we're doing for the next 100 hours.
Do you want me to take the shot?
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides, I can't do much leading from bed.
But something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like that time you ditched your orders for a better strategy during a darkspawn attack. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so That. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Well, that about wraps it up for part 1 of my playthrough, guys. Oh, what's this? Bonus items, oh yeah, blah blah blah, bonus items in the chest. If you enjoyed this, do leave a like, subscribe, check out my Call of Duty Black Ops 6 playthrough, which is also on the channel running concurrently with this. I'm also doing a playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club with my friend, where he's narrating it for me, and we have a lot of fun on that. Also check out my Dragon Ball Sparking Zero playthrough, and any other videos on my channel. But thanks for watching, leave a like, all of that stuff, and I'll catch you again on the next one. Peace.